If you're a writer and you think you're experiencing writer's block, here's what I want you to do. Pull out a piece of paper, a notebook, your journal, a pen, pencil, a crayon, a colored pencil, your notes on your phone, whatever tools you use to write with. I want you to find a nice seating position in a nice space that brings you enough comfort and write.
I mean, I don't want to just be writing anything. If it was that easy, it wouldn't be called writer's block.
Shut! Did I say no? Say it again. Say something else.
Before you click off of this video, thinking that all I had to say was just right, hear me out real quick. You do not need to be writing for a specific project in order to get through a writer's block. Even if it's just random words, just write. We get writer's block due to wanting things to be perfect as soon as we want or need to write something. We get it from a lack of ideas, inspiration, nothing new to write about, lack of experience or knowledge on the topic. But you do not need to write for a specific project each time. Try something different. You can journal, you can write a poem, you can even write a letter to yourself or to someone else, or just to create a character to write a letter to. Write a letter to one of the characters in your story if you're stuck on a writing project. Maybe you're writing a novel and you got some characters in there, you're stuck on the next chapter or something. Like, write a letter to one of your characters in your story. There's so many things to just write, and the reason that you might be feeling like you're stuck and experiencing writer's block is more so because you're having what I would call a project block. That's a whole nother issue you're having. So you might need to figure out what that specific issue is with that project and set it aside and move on to something else for the time being. Because writer's block just means something is blocking you from doing what? Writing. There have been plenty of times where I was experiencing writer's block, didn't know what to write. I wanted to write something specific, but I didn't let that stop me. I just started writing random words, and was it the greatest work I ever written? No, but I still was able to write something, no matter how bad it was, no matter what it was. With those random words, something eventually came of it. And like I said, was it the greatest work that I've ever written? No. But I'm going to read some of those examples right here, right now. So, first example is from Wednesday, October 21st, 2020. And you can just already see in the beginning here, random words: tired, wired, inspire. So I wrote, tired, wired, spiraled, inspire, desire. Tired, wired, spiraled, inspire, desire. Spiraled in wires with desires to inspire an entire existence dedicated to gaining recognition from others. Do you recognize yourself? The fire burning, did it spark from someone else? The words you speak, are they, and I didn't finish that part, I put a blank. I didn't know what to write right there. Are they blank? Whose ears are listening? And I haven't read this since I wrote it. So now just reading this again, that's already given me inspiration to want to go in and complete this. Like, right, it's already written like a poem, but I actually want to go in, fill in that blank that I have right there. So this is an old journal that I've already completed. And yeah, I can already tell I can go through some old work and get some inspiration to write something if I'm experiencing writer's block. But that was just the first example. I'm going to read one more example. This one is from June 10th, 2022. And I wrote, let me show you. I wrote, busy bee, honey tree, calling out the phrases coming to my mind. Worker, helper, happy, great ideas, starting fresh, starting now, new adventures, best yet. You can't see it now, or maybe you can, but you feel it for certain. When you're finally face to face, walking in it, not just standing, but walking in it. Even at times running around childlike, full of joy and excitement, without worry. And then the next page, I'm not going to read that because I don't know what I went and started talking about money increasing, growing. Today was a good day, blah, 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 blah. But you get the point. Like, and even with that one, if I wanted to go in and read that entry to make it into a poem, I could do that as well. But you get the point. Just go in and write. The writer's block. Something blocking you from writer. Like I said before, as long as you got a hand to write, You got something to write with, whether it's on paper or digitally. But as long as you have the ability to do those things, there's no excuse for you to be experiencing a writer's block. Like, let's knock that term out and stop using it today. And go ahead and write something today too, because you don't have writer's block.